Go right back to Jack Cafferty for the Cafferty Files. Jack.
It is time to begin to debate legalizing marijuana in the state of California, according to the state's governor, one Arnold Schwarzenegger. As that state faces mounting deficits, Governor Schwarzenegger says he's open to talking about different ways to create revenue. Although Governor Schwarzenegger does not think the state should rush to judgment and start taxing and legalizing pot right this minute, he does say that he's interested in looking at other countries that have legalized it to see what effect it's had. Schwarzenegger's comments come as support is growing nationwide now for legalizing pot. In California, a recent poll found for the first time a majority of voters back legalization. One California lawmaker says that regulating and taxing marijuana would bring the state as much as $1.3 billion a year in extra revenue. Proponents say it's about more than just the money, though. They say it's about the failure of the war on drugs, and it's about implementing, quote, a more enlightened policy. One advocate told the San Francisco Chronicle Schwarzenegger's comments represent a, quote, tectonic shift in attitudes on the issue. Quoting again, the public's going to drag the politicians into doing what is right, unquote. But not everybody is so sure to be the right move. Some lawmakers say that the potential revenue would hardly make a dent in California's deficit, which could soon reach $20 billion. They say this is just a sign of Governor Schwarzenegger's growing desperation over the budget. Here's the question. Is legalizing marijuana the answer to the government's money problems? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty File, and you can post a comment on my blog.
Jack Cafferty, thank you. Get right back to Jack for the Cafferty File. Jack.
Question this hour, is legalizing marijuana the answer to the government's money problems? Ray in Tennessee says it won't solve the problem of the deficit, but it would help a little with revenues. More importantly, though, our court system would rid itself of a huge burden created by petty pot violations. Think of the money that would be saved by not having to bust, try, and jail these people. It's a win-win situation. M writes, there are too many people making too much money from this drug being illegal. Cops, prisons, courts, and all the people they employ take home good paychecks from weed. Tim in Texas, would you start smoking pot if it was legalized? Jack, how about Wolf? Does the fact that it's not legal prevent anyone from smoking it? The point here is that whether it's legal or not has no effect on whether people use it or not. So why not make it legal and tax it? For $1 billion a year, you could pay 20,000 school teachers a salary of $50,000. Kathy in Alabama says legalizing pot won't eliminate government deficits, but it is a viable idea to discuss. If anything, legalizing it would pacify large segments of the population into not worrying so much about the deficits. I've never encountered aggression or anger in a pot smoker, but I've seen a lot of bruises and broken lives caused by alcoholics. Sam in Orlando says absolutely, marijuana should be legalized and taxed. That's more money. Satisfying our munchies means more money. Taxing rolling papers means more money. Less violent crimes equals less need for enforcement resources, and that means more money. We could have a more friendly society, crooks and cops hugging and holding hands while sharing some fine government ganja. It would be beautiful. And Guy in Atlanta writes, dude, I was going to post something, but I forgot what it was. Have a nice day. If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog at CNN.com/Cafferty File and look for yours there among hundreds of others.
Guy in Atlanta, very funny guy. All right, thanks very much for that, Jack. The First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, teaming up with one of the biggest stars of children's television.
I'm going to take a walk around Sesame Street.
I want that